All right, we got a cool one today, guys. We have a 2022 Supreme S220. This is one of the newest models from Supreme, alongside the S240. So this boat, just a 24-foot model. It is an FI Centurion derived hull. It's not identical, but very, very similar. And if you've ever been behind or driven an FI, that is a very good thing. Just a really stable boat that's very comfortable, takes rough water really well, and most importantly, is extremely easy to get a really, really great surf wave out of, and is a really fun boat to wakeboard behind as well. So, super stoked on this new boat from Supreme and excited to show you through it. So first off, we have an electric blue hull bottom sitting on an electric blue boatmate trailer, and then our main stripe is black metal flake. Interior deck is also electric blue, which we'll get a better look at that. I can't really film the interior from down here. This thing's super tall. But great colorway, looks awesome. One of my favorite parts of this new boat are just the body lines. Again, I mentioned the FI before, but it's definitely an FI inspired boat, whether the engineers or the designers intended that or not. It definitely kind of has that sweeping, cool body line look to it. Gives the boat a really sleek look, although it is a deep boat. Up front here, we have docking lights. Obviously, there's our drains for our ballast overflow and bilge pumps. We did the matte black Supreme logo. Got the new Supreme logo styling or design for 2022. Coming around to the transom, how cool is this? They've got the black metal flake on the platform. Don't see that on many boats. Down below, quick surf system. Also a new feature is the silent stinger plate. So you've got your exhaust going out into the water. This thing's gonna be super quiet. And yeah, I've loved that they pulled that over from the Centurions onto the Supremes. Let's take a quick walk down this side. The boat is super tall, kind of through midship, and starts to taper down in front of the tower. You can see the bow kind of comes in more at an aggressive angle up front, so it's not real like blocky looking. I just think it's a cool looking boat. I think this is going to be a really good option from Supreme to compete with, say, the A22s of the world, and some of the Moombas. It's a really nice update to take place of the S238 and the S211 with these two new boats. So again, this thing's super cool. Before I jump in, we've got the F-Series Roswell Tower in black, and then we did the Supreme Bimini, and you get some Rev 10 Wet Sounds tower speakers up there as part of the Champ audio package. Let me pause my video and I'll jump in. All right, we're on the interior. Back here, the transom and the sun pad are gonna look pretty familiar to what we have in our ZS series. So you've got these storage compartments in the back. You can use them for a cooler. You can throw your ropes and life jackets or whatever you want in there. It does have a drain on both sides. Those are cool. Got a step that leads us up onto the sun pad, and then just tons of space back here. On our interior scheme, we've done a mix of a few different colors. The darker is our charcoal. The lighter color is whisper gray. And then we did black seat boxing, and then electric blue on our textured vinyl. This is the new material for 2022 called OTB, or outside the box. Pretty similar to Centurion's Hex vinyl. Just a slightly different pattern to it. But that textured material kind of helps kind of break up the same feel and look to the materials throughout the interior. And then I think it does a pretty good job of keeping those darker colors a little bit cooler in the sun. But S220 has tons of space. I mean, 22-foot boat is a pretty nice sweet spot. So you've got capacity for 14 in here. But behind the windshield, there's a lot of space. We did the black over shark fin gator step on the flooring. And they've got a new cool pattern to go along with it through the interior on the floor. Let's go ahead and flip open the hatches in the back real fast. There we go. Oops, there we go. All right, flip this one open too. So this boat is going to have plug and play bags on the either side of the motor, and then a hard tank that runs under the floor up towards basically midship. And we have a belly and a nose bag in here as well. I'm dumb and I didn't look up the exact number. I'm forgetting it, but I'm going to put it in the video so you guys see the total ballast on the boat. This has all the available ballast optioned onto it as well. So put that in there in a graphic. We can slide that over and you can see we have the ZR, or the what Nautique calls the ZR409. This is the Supreme Power by GM, which is a PCM 6-liter with 409 horsepower. So that's hiding underneath there. Won't pull these covers off all the way, but has a nice tray over the top, or a panel over the top of the motor, so you can still store some stuff on top if you'd like. Throw your life jackets on there, keep them nice and warm. So yeah, pretty much it there. Close that up. Close the other side. And then close this one up. All right, let's take a quick look at the rest of the interior here. Side inlays, got your 8-inch What Sounds interior speakers. There's 6 of those in the boat, plus 12-inch sub, and then the Rev 10's up top. So it's a pretty solid sounding stereo. We flip open, we've got loose seat cushions, but it opens up into our storage. It's carpet free. It's gonna stay nice and dry, or dry out quickly rather, if you do get water down into it. Pardon the fork truck ripping around in the background. Another awesome improvement they've made to Supreme is integrating the Centurion style seats. So we can lift that up. So you've got the seat that locks into a couple different spots. And you can get the optional lean backs for those as well. But when you're not using it, it slides back into place like so. Flip open here, storage. Pretty much just basic storage underneath. There we go. Underneath all of our seats along here. Might as well open everything up just so you guys can see everything. A new boat. Love seat does remove. Underneath there, we have our dual batteries. So, trash can used to be under here. Maybe not the most ideal spot for it in some of our boats. And so they moved the batteries there to open up more storage underneath the OB. Get this back in here for you. Air dam. Just have all the goodies piled in here. Sorry. There we go. We did option on the lean backs. So, I'll show you one of these real fast. These clip in right there. Slide them into place. And you have your rear-facing seating. Pull those out. Store them back in here if I'm not going to use them for now. But tons of room in here. Have a couple fenders up there too. Amps are mounted in there. Battery switch. All sorts of goodies, but a lot of space in there. Driver's seat. This thing rotates. You can slide it forwards and backwards and bolster it so it's fully adjustable. Nice high seat back on this thing. It's a big, cozy captain's chair. wireless charger. You can pop a phone in there and it clamps it into place. Super cool. We've got our touchscreen dash control here, where we have, like on the home screen, we can toggle on and off our speed control, adjust speed up and down. You got fuel levels, engine diagnostics. You can also run your stereo from there, quick mute, all that fun stuff. Over here is our menu where you can go through. This is where you can adjust your surf system manually if you want to make a quick, deploy it a little further down, do whatever on the fly. You can do that through that menu. Here's all of our ballast locations. So here's the rear bags, the hard tanks under the floor, the hard tank under the floor here, and then the bag in the nose, which is kind of a split bag. So there you go, 6 different ballast locations. This can have lake maps if you get the map card. This one is not option with the map card. There's your stereo. This has Bluetooth, AM, FM, and weather band. And lastly, and I think most importantly, we have our rider presets here on the left side. So surf left, surf right, you go in, create your own. You're out there on a day and you kind of had your wave super dialed. You're like, this is it. You can save that. When you activate these, it's gonna set up your surf system. It's gonna fill up all your ballast. It's gonna set your speed. It's gonna make setting up the boat for surfing or wakeboarding or whatever you wanna do really, really easy. We do have the heater option on here, so you've got a heater outlet on the dash, which is super cool. Like, no boats do this where it shoots the warm air directly at the driver. Like, you'd think the automotive world, where your heat vents, they're right in front of the driver and the steering wheel. So that's super cool to see. And then down below, we have another outlet back here. Pop out heater outlet here in the walkthrough, and you also have, again, saw underneath our storage, my jumbled up mess of gear, the air dam. So you can keep this thing pretty warm. Probably one of my favorite improvements is this sick new Supreme key, billet key. Feels heavy, substantial. You put this thing in, you feel like you're driving something. So that's sweet. Cup holders down there. Again, there's that subwoofer. We did the PTM mirror on this one. Open up our bow here. This does have a bow filler cushion, but you can take that out and you've got kind of horseshoe shaped seating. But there is a ballast bag under the seat cushions up front. So not a lot of storage up here, but plenty in the back. And the rooftop on the Bimini also has board storage, surf sleeves. One thing I like to see on the Supremes is they just use a lot higher quality, sturdy materials throughout the interior of the boat. Not only their vinyl, but like the side inlays aren't this chintzy, flimsy plastic. This stuff's thick. It's not flexing and moving when you touch it. Everything just feels super substantial. I mean, it's a full fiberglass floor. There's nothing bolted down. So everything in the boat's one piece, and that really translates to how the boat feels on the water. Super sturdy, quiet ride, nothing shaking and rattling. It's just a really well-built boat. So super excited to get this on the water and check it out. Again, if it kind of takes from its predecessor in the FI Centurion, I think we're all going to be pretty impressed. So check out our on-water video. We're going to get that out later today. You can check us out on N3Boatworks.com. Come see this thing in our showroom as well. Hit us up at 317-845-9253 for more information on this beautiful Supreme or any other boats we have in inventory. So thanks a lot for watching.